Okay guys, John back with you here. We got the cast iron pan heated up. What we have is basically enough olive oil to cover the bottom of the pan. Then I take like a 1/4 inch of butter and add it to it. So I've told you about double dredging the venison in flour after you've seasoned it. And if you guys have missed my previous videos, definitely go check them out. What we're going to do is just going to place these pieces of venison coated with flour and seasoning in the pan. And we're going to let them sizzle. What we're going to do is we're going to cook them on medium-high heat. What you want to do is let these brown up on one side, and what's going to happen is there's going to be a brown crusted layer that's created by the flour and the butter and the oil. It's actually going to protect the meat, and because venison is so lean, there's no fat or anything on it, and it's going to protect it, and all the heavy heat's going to hit the flour. It's going to create this nice crispy crust layer, and then the venison is going to be nice and tender on the inside. And what we do is when you start to see some juices, like if you see over here, you start to see some red. You're going to see that as this venison cooks all throughout the meat here. As you see that red rise and becomes kind of predominant, then you want to flip it. And what you're going to see is a nice brown crusty layer. And I'm doing this on medium-high on my electric stove at camp. It's not a high-tech oven, not a high-tech stove. But as you look at this, you'll see the liquid starting to migrate up through the meat. You can see we have some hot spots on the pan. So we're going to let this cook a little bit. I'm going to let you go live for a while here, just to see it, because I want you to see when I flip it over. It's kind of important here. You don't want to flip it too quick. I'm going to turn it down a little bit because cast iron maintains its temperature for a while. You can overdo it if you get the heat too high. I'm about medium-high heat right here. And you can see this. There can be cold spots, right? Like you see these guys with the red. You see some flour spots that aren't red. You can kind of shift the meat, shift the pan around on the burner. And then go ahead and start flipping them. I see that. That's actually protecting the meat. Inside it's going to be very delicate, very tasty venison, but you don't want to leave this too long. This video is not going to last very long because as soon as this is ready, we're going to be eating. So that's the most important part. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. If not, feel free to send me a private message and tell me to go